Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the semifinals of the Australian Open, and Sloane Stephens faced off against, well, her idol, Serena Williams, yesterday. Serena Williams has been dealing with back issues and ankle issues. In this match, they would come back and inflict some pain in her. You saw many serves that were 73 miles per hour. Very surprising to see Serena Williams not get up, in the 90s at least. Sloane Stephens, 19 years old. She is now the lone American woman remaining at the Australian Open. Now, Serena is number 3. Many view her arguably as the number 1. Of course, that's Victoria Azarenka. But, Sloane Stephens has quietly been on the rise. And with this win yesterday, not only has her Twitter followers exploded, but her hype has exploded as well. You will see her crack at least the top 20, possibly the top 15 in the next tournament. So in this match, again, Serena dealt with those nagging injuries, the right ankle and her back. At one point in the match, in the second set, she took an injury timeout, came back, and actually played much better. It's obviously better to be healthy than injured and having nagging injuries like that. But in the second set, Sloane Stephens had more winners than Serena Williams, and I'm sure you guys saw this. Serena Williams absolutely demolished her racket, slamming it in frustration in Melbourne. However, Sloane Stephens would lose the first set. She would win the second set 7-5. Many of the points, however, that Sloane Stephens worked on her were drop shots. She was moving Serena Williams up and down the court, left and right, beautifully and masterfully. Her movement was great as well, and she really made her work. 18 of Sloane Stephens' 20 points were won at the net. 18 of 20, a pretty astounding number. It was 4-4 in the third set. Stephens really, you could see her fist pumps, you could see her talking to herself, motivating herself, and she would go on to win a humongous upset at the Australian Open, 3-6, 7-5, 6-4. In the post-match interview, we are not allowed to show because of copyright, but I'll throw a link in the description below. You can see Sloane Stephens and how happy she is, how joyous she is. Her emotions are running high, and she's just amazed that she pulled off this incredible upset. The interviewer did a great job, by the way. The interviewer said, "You had Serena Williams' poster in your bedroom. And what do you think about the transition of the guard now?" And Sloane Stephens basically said, "No, well, I think I'll put up a poster myself now." And the crowd erupts in laughter. And then the interviewer says, "You're a big shopper. Are you going to get yourself a treat?" And Sloane Stephens follows up and says, "Yes, I said I was going to buy one thing, but now I'm going to go buy two." And the crowd erupts again in laughter. People are loving her in Australia. Serena Williams was quoted as saying after the match, "A few days ago, it just got really tight and I had no rotation on it. I went for this drop shot in the second set and it just locked up on me. I've actually been injury-free for a while until I got to this tournament and just fell and had the ankle issues. I think that kind of started everything up the chain because I'm compensating, and maybe it made my back hurt." I wanted to make note of this. Darnell on Twitter tweeted at Rick Strom about Sloane Stephens. "Reminds me of when Federer at 19 beat Sampras, then started dominating. It'll be interesting to see Sloane's resume a year from now." I completely agree, because you never really know how these athletes pan out and how they will respond after, the biggest win of their career. So I guess we got to wait and see how that plays out for Sloane Stephens. 19 years old, will face off against the #1 women's tennis player in the world, Victoria Azarenka of Belarus, in the semifinals.